So here I am discussing the syllabus. As far as you know, now we are in the in the latter, rather in the closing innings of our series. So this is ninth lecture, and as I have discussed that now we have entered into part B of the syllabus. And in part B, earlier we discussed public or civil services, values and ethics in public administration. This is the continuation of that portion. Okay. Earlier we discussed about conscience as a ethical guidance. From there onwards, if you pick in, now we are talking about, in this portion we are talking about accountability and ethical governance. Accountability and ethical governance. See, accountability क्या होता है? Accountability, if you are accountable, first of all, the basic requirement of accountability is that you should be accountable to your own conscience. Rather than being accountable to any rules and laws, you should be accountable to your own conscience. So accountability and ethical governance. Accountability, just something came into my mind. Bureaucracy is known, has certain critical points as well. Bureaucracy loves documentation, because in bureaucracy it is taught that you should be accountable to those documents. You should not be accountable to your own self. You know what has happened? एक बार क्या हुआ था कि उत्तरांचल में इन 1980s एक बाढ़ आया, तो जो ऊपर के जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट का जो डीएम था ना, अकॉर्डिंग टू रूल्स दैट वर प्रिवेलिंग एट दैट टाइम, ही हैज टू सेंड a telegram. He has to send a telegram in or a postal or a post mail to the DM of the district located in the downward side. That was the protocol at that time, even though there was phone. तो ऊपर जब बाढ़ आया, गंगा के जब कैचमेंट एरिया में, जब ऊपर के जब गंगा मतलब यंग रिवर जब गंगा होती है, जब माउंटेन से निकलती है, तो वो जो डीएम था ना, he wrote a letter to the people, to the DM of the lower residing district, because he has to be documented in a more, he was accountable to his documentation. जब तक वो चिट्ठी लोअर डीएम तक पहुंचा, तब तक नीचे का जो डिस्ट्रिक्ट था ना, वो पूरा बाढ़ से तबाह हो चुका था. दैट डीएम जो ऊपर के जिला में था, उसने कुछ गलत नहीं किया. He went with his protocol, but do you think that he was a good civil servant? No. So accountability to documentation is very different. You should be accountable to your own self. That is important. Okay. So accountability and ethical governance, strengthening of ethical and moral values. There is a difference between ethics and moral and values as well. Ethics अलग चीज होता है, morality अलग चीज होता है, values अलग चीज होता है, which we would be discussing in my definitional classes. So strengthening of ethics and moral values in government, this is important when a case study comes related to conflict of interest. What is conflict of interest? In my next lecture. When you get into conflict of interest, or when you get into ethical dilemma, because only two things are root of case study for bureaucracy, for Indian bureaucracy, or for this paper in particular. Ethical dilemma, एक होता है जड़, और दूसरा रूट रादर कॉन्फ्लिक्ट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट, COI. ये दोनों चीज तुम्हारे केस स्टडी में अगर नहीं रहेगा ना, तो केस स्टडी ही नहीं बनेगा. ठीक है, तो ये दोनों चीज को जानना बहुत जरूरी है. ठीक है, तो स्ट्रेंथनिंग ऑफ एथिकल एंड मॉरल वैल्यूज इन गवर्नमेंट shows you a path where you can come out of that dilemma by saving your own skin, as well as you're saving your inner consciousness as well. That is important. Why we study ethics? It is said कि क्या जरूरत है पढ़ने का एथिक्स. तुम भी सोचते होगे कि यार क्या ऐसा पढ़ने का जरूरत है. जब कभी काम करके आओ बाहर से, और तुमको लग रहा है कि यार आज हमसे गलत काम हुआ है, जब घर में आओगे ना, नींद नहीं आएगा, तो एथिक्स का जस्टिफिकेशन तुमको आराम देगा, इत्मीनान देगा. That is the reason why we study ethics. It basically confers us, opens us to our inner consciousness. You know. So ethical issues in international relations and funding. यार ये बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट है, आई एम टेलिंग यू, वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. यू नो व्हाई? दिल्ली मेट्रो चल रहा है, दिल्ली मेट्रो. यू नो, वी नो दैट जापान जो है, जापान बैंक ऑफ इंटरनेशनल कोलैबोरेशन, JBIC, उसने फंड किया है बड़ा अच्छा से यार, वो तो दान दे दिया है. ऐसा नहीं है. Japan has given that international funding, Japan has given that DMIC के लिए जो पैसा दिया है, Japan government has said that all the consultancy services, all the machinery you would be buying from my country. Not only that, Japan, you know, Abenomics, जो अभी पहले के जो वहाँ के प्रधानमंत्री थे, he has just retired, मतलब resigned because of some disease. He has started that quantitative easing. Because of that, now I would not be getting into technicalities. Because of that, Japanese yen, the interest rate at which you can have Japanese yen was negative interest rate. So it was very easy for that country to take fund at a negative interest rate and give it to India. Not only that, they said that all the machinery and consultancy of Delhi Metro would be bought from my country, meaning they would have increased employment. So the international funding happens with conditionality, and that is very dukhad, very depressing aspect of funding. You know, Africa से यूरोपियन कंट्रीज 100 रुपया चोरी करता है बिकॉज ऑफ माइनिंग्स एंड मिनरल्स एंड माइनिंग. और पता है 100 रुपए चोरी करता है, एक स्टडी हुआ था ऑक्सफैम के द्वारा, और उनको रिटर्न 4 रुपए फंडिंग में देता है. और हम लोग सोचते हैं कि यार अफ्रीका को तो यूरोपियन यूनियन कितना फंडिंग देता है. यार 100 रुपए चोरी कर रहा है, वहाँ के डिक्टेटर्स को सपोर्ट करता है. कटंगा माइंस जो है DRC में, वहाँ पे डिक्टेटर को सपोर्ट करता है और बिल्कुल सस्ते दर पे और वहाँ से सब सामान खरीद लेता है. अब तो वहाँ पे कॉर्पोरेट फार्मिंग हो रहा है. ठीक है, तो दीज थिंग्स बिकम्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. नॉट ओनली दैट, चाइना, व्हाट डज चाइना डू? चाइना डू दैट एड डिप्लोमेसी. पैसा अभी बांग्लादेश को पैसा दे दिया, बोला बेल्ट एंड रोड इनिशिएटिव के लिए, और बांग्लादेश को पैसा देकर के और बांग्लादेश से और भी एवेन्यूज में अपना दबदबा. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड एड डिप्लोमेसी. और फंडिंग मतलब चाइना इज कमिंग अप वेरी हेविली ऑन इन अफ्रीका. दे आर सपोर्टिंग डिक्टेटर इन अफ्रीका, यू नो, एंड दे आर टेकिंग आउट ऑयल, दे आर बाइंग लैंड, acres of land they are buying, and they are farming there. So all these things are related to ethical issues in international relations and funding. What is happening today between India and China regarding that Galwan Valley, Sochang Lake, or for that example that Doklam, all these things are related in ethical issues, and this becomes very important. Now corporate governance. See, corporate governance इसलिए important हो जाता है ethical paper में, क्योंकि you know CSR, corporate social responsibility, it has come as a amendment in Companies Act, and now certain amount of money that corporate people has, they have to spend in the development of society. So in that context, and not only that, corporate governance is also important as far as gender equity is concerned, as far as geriatric assistance is concerned. All these things are important. Okay, so all these things now becomes important aspect as far as your case study questions are concerned. So this is the end of 9th lecture. In my 10th lecture, I will be discussing 2 more lectures are left after this. So in my 10th and 11th lecture, I will be discussing the last portion. Thank you for watching.